Guys, John Shirley here, the writer for the Reader Weekly, and I've written for some other places in town as well as some other kind of business writing sort of thing. I mean, I'm trying to get into some higher levels like most writers are, but anyway. But most of my stuff right now that I'm doing, like kind of news type articles, is local stuff. But anyway, so let's show some of Duluth here. So we're at Anger Golf Cart Course, and looks like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to that parking lot there. That's it's on the Keene River. Okay, it's when you go through that big loop, and then you it's near like Highland and Skyline. Okay, it's at that. Anyway, there's like a bridge there where you can go across the river. The Superior hiking trails there and stuff. And it goes across there. So anyway. See some nice fall colors here. Now from this spot we're not able to see much of like the whole city. We're just seeing this one like wooded section here, but we'll see some better stuff as we go along. Okay, here we go. Here's some hills up there. So that the peak there, that would be considered like the Piedmont area up at the top of that hill. Passing over Highway 53. Okay, now this is one of the kind of like tough intersections you got to go through. There's a couple of tough intersections you got to go through, unfortunately, on Skyline. I know it's supposed to be just like one continuous, like relaxing road, but there are a few like stressful intersections you got to go on to get through. So anyway. Yeah, so there are a couple sections of Skyline that you have to know where to turn to stay on the road, where it'd be better if you didn't have to do that. It'd be better if it didn't really have any like difficult intersections, you know, where you gotta really rely on your reflexes and so forth, you know. But anyway, but this is a nice section now that we're past that section. So now we're in the section that's between that 24th intersection and Haynes Road. That'll be the next kind of big crossing we gotta go through. But this is a nice section. Let's see if I get a shot down the. Okay, it's kind of hard. I'd have to take this off. I hope you can see that. But anyway, yeah. So we're on a nice view. I can't really get it on the camera right now, but we're on a nice view, looking down at the lake. Oh, you know what? I'll pull over to this spot for a second just to show it. Yeah, okay, there you go. I wasn't planning on making any other stops, but since since I can't really get a good shot with this camera the way it is, I'll just do it like this. Okay, there you go. There's the St. Louis River down there. Let's see. The St. Louis River Estuary, as they call it. Well, I think they had to change the definition of estuary slightly to mean like a freshwater estuary, but anyway, I won't get into that right now. Anyway, and then that's Wisconsin across the water there. You can see Superior there. You can see there's lots of these tanks and industry in Superior. You know, for its size, it's got a lot of industry. You know, a lot of railroads going through and stuff. Alright, so going at that angle so I could look in my side view mirror to see traffic from the other direction. Plus, I will admit the steering after I've tried to like do a couple things, the steering's kind of stiff on this vehicle I'm driving, so it's kind of like I try to not take any sharp angles if I can. Ooh, this is nice though. So along this ridge here, this whole ridge that goes along along Superior, I did some research on that once, and there was a book in some geological book, history of Duluth book that was good, that explained it, but it showed how there was like kind of like a region of where there's lots of like the maples that are right along like this ridge line that goes along Lake Superior. So, you know, and right now there might be some differences, like the leaves might not be changed near as much, you know, down low. So I think there's a waterfall right there. I think, yeah. I don't know, you know, some of these waterfalls, I don't know if they're flowing much right now. I do got Sarge with me today. I wish I had a way on the camera just where you could switch over and keep it on one track, but I guess that's not. I'm gonna have like a dog camera set up sometime in here. Okay, this is the curvy section. So let's see. Oh yeah, today is Friday, but I guess it's still kind of, I guess, I don't know, maybe there's not a lot of people in town today still, you know, or at least, yeah, maybe about 3 o'clock. Maybe there'll be more people in town later on. Okay, so here's those big cliffs where you go through Haynes Road here. Okay, so this is another kind of tough intersection. You got people coming pretty fast on this road, and you can't really see them coming around that from way from the left very easily. So, okay, there's another view of the water as I make a right turn here. Okay, might as well stop at this spot real quick too, so you can see some of the different overpasses. So this is the one near Haynes. This is a big one. This is a nice one. The overpass here near Haynes Road. So you can see way out there is the lake. Way out there, the lift bridge, the lake, and then there's the main harbor on the left side of that, just on that side of that pencil land, you know, strip of land called Park Point. And then it's the St. Louis River, which is still part of the harbor itself. It's still deep enough up to at least up to about there for the big ships to come in. Now, I think they used to keep it like dredged where the ships could come in further back when there used to be like the U.S. Steel plant there, like in Morgan Park. And I think they used to, like, you know, yeah, because none of those areas were probably deep enough originally to have ships, you know, but they could be dug out because it has the source of water from the lake, you know. Okay. Anyway, okay, so now I am seeing, maybe it's more people are coming the other direction, like they got more, like the tourists came into town, maybe down more near like Proctor and stuff, and they take a Skyline in, you know, because it seems like more people are going the other direction. Although, doesn't it always kind of seem like there's more people going the other direction? Maybe that's just how it is. Ooh, look at those brilliant colors there going through there. That's really nice. Okay, there was another turnout to the left, but it's kind of was a small, like almost like single person turn off, you know, and you couldn't really, you were in the woods, but you couldn't really see down to the water really too well. I mean, you could actually, now once it's winter, you'd be able to see down to the water from one of those spots, but you know, but once there's still too many leaves on the tree for that. Shut up for a little while, just enjoy the mood, you know, the sounds. Oneida Cemetery over there. Nice cemetery up on the ridge line here. Okay, so now we're on that section where it's kind of like this big horseshoe, where the river or creek, the stream is to the left. I think it's Keene Creek, I believe. Anyway, so it makes kind of like this big horseshoe around, and now you can actually get across quicker if you were already on that side from that one parking lot, because you can just go across the bridge, you know. So I guess a person was like running and they were looking for a quick shortcut. They could like maybe find a way to cut through there, maybe. I don't know. Off-road vehicle. Okay, so we're getting closer here. Okay, now this, oh yeah, this parking lot I'm going to, actually it might be tough to park there, because it was like, I think like last week I tried going to the same place and it was like, you know, it's pretty busy. Because that's like, people park there, that's like the, it's on the, it's one of the trailheads for the Superior Hiking Trail. So you can take that through, you know, through Duluth, the part that goes through Duluth, and then you can, take it all the way up if you wanted to. Like take it hike all the way up to the border, up to Canada, a couple 100 miles away. Okay, let's see. All right, there's a spot there, and no, it's not so bad. There's a few people there, but it's not so bad. Okay. Yeah. All right, here we are. And here is Sarge. We're going to give him a WA in a second. Got his water down here, and, you know, anyway. Yeah.